Time for overreactions. My favourite one in that every time is Gabriel Bondahor saying Iniesta.
Prime Iniesta.
Prime Iniesta.
I like that he says prime as well. Like as if like average Iniesta isn't good enough.
Yeah, it has to be
it's
prime.
Like Iniesta on his best day. Iniesta at Stamford Bridge 09. Not Iniesta 07, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's way better than that. Way better than that. Brilliant. Right, let's get straight into it, Rory Jennings. First, overreaction. So what will happen is I'll read out a statement, as you know, and you're going to tell me whether it is a huge overreaction. So, first one up. Arsenal have paid way over the top for Rice, and like most £100 million plus signings, he's going to flop.
It's half correct. They have paid over the odds. Of course they've paid over the odds. That's the world that football is, though. Like, they've paid the market rate. They've paid the going rate.
So they haven't then?
No, they have, because everybody is paying over the odds.
So they have, but
Caicedo's not worth 100 million. Enzo Fernandez isn't worth 100 million. Everybody's being ripped off.
Yeah.
Football, because of the amount of money that's sloshing about the beautiful game, everybody's being totally held to ransom. Everybody's being ripped off, but it doesn't matter because everybody is so caked.
So in the world of being ripped off, it is a good deal? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, it's. I think it's a very good deal.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good deal, but that doesn't. Declan Rice performing very well at West Ham and winning the Conference League shouldn't equate to a £100 million player.
Is he going to flop?
No, he's not going to flop. He's going to shine.
Okay, we're off to good start. Half overreaction, half not overreaction. Second one, Fulham will go down next season after their tumultuous summer.
Yeah, it's not been a good summer. I think their manager's good.
Yeah,
I think they're all right.
But he hasn't signed a new contract.
Yeah, he needs to stay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm basing this on he stays.
Yeah.
I like him.
What about if Polina goes and Mitrovic goes?
I mean, it depends how they spend the money, but yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I think they could.
Carlos Vinicius up front in the Premier League.
It's not enough, is it?
It's not. And that midfield as well. Who would come in for Polina? I'm trying to have a think. Harrison Reed. Harrison Reed had a good season,
no,
actually.
but he's incomparable, isn't he?
But next to Polina, that's the thing, yeah. And I think it's one of those where if you look at the games that Fulham struggled in last season, I bet you Polina wasn't playing. He was such a force in midfield.
I think you are correct. Look, if they don't replace the players that they're losing, if they don't reinvest the money that they're making, and then some on top,
who's a bigger blow, Mitrovic or Polina?
I think Mitrovic. I think Mitrovic. Look, goals are what keep you up. Goals are what win you games. Yeah. Mitrovic is a striker that is capable of playing for most teams in the top 8 of the Premier League, and he's playing for Fulham. Like, Mitrovic gets in the Man United team at the moment. Yeah, Manchester United had won the trophy and got into the Champions League. Mitrovic gets in the Chelsea team at the moment, who, regardless of the fact that they had a bad season, we're a top club. Yeah. I think
most expensive season tickets in the league as well for them. £3,000. £3,000 some of the tickets cost. Imagine that, £3,000 and you watch your team go down.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt, isn't it?
I can see a world where they go.
Yeah. Well, it's the Premier League. You never know, do you? The only thing I would say is, and I really do hate it when people just at the start of the season say, oh, it'll be the 3 promoted clubs that go down. That'll be it. It's all done and dusted. But I have to say this season, I'm just, not just because of the qualities of their squads, but also what's going on off the pitch. It feels to me like Luton and Sheffield United are already filling 2 spaces. But you never know, do you? Especially with the Premier League. Right, next one. ANGE Postecoglou. You're going to like this one, I think. ANGE Postecoglou will not last the season at Spurs.
I don't think he will last the season. I don't think he will. When you think about the amount of sackings in the Premier League, like, how many went last year? Wasn't it 14?
Yeah, it was a record last season.
14 managers sacked out of 20.
Quite a few Chelsea ones.
So chances are you won't. Law of averages suggests that any manager going into the season will lose their job. Equally,
well, look at Nuno.
Yeah,
at Spurs. Yeah. It just went disastrously.
Equally, there are some managers that are unsackable. Certain man, like Pep Guardiola's not getting sacked.
Is Ange Postecoglou in that bracket?
No, Ange Postecoglou is very likely to be sacked. I think there are certain managers that are. It's not a given, but the odds are that they will be sacked.
I think one reason why it is likely is that when you look at the absolutely ridiculous way that Spurs went about trying to find a replacement, And the fact that they were there going, oh no, we've ruled ourselves out of the running for Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
No, you haven't, mate.
Well, that's the issue.
He's
as well.
ruled himself out.
It's also very undermining for the manager that comes
exactly.
in. Nuno
he
Espirito
knows he's
Santo,
about 7th choice.
Same happened to Nuno Espirito Santo. Like they were calling him 9th choice Nuno and all that. Do you remember? Like ultimately, he was on hiding to nothing because you're totally undermined before you even start. You've gone into a job, and everybody in that club already knows that
he's
you weren't
pick
really.
Postecoglou.
Yeah, you weren't really supposed to be the man for the job.
No, I hope he does well. I like him as a character, but we'll see how it goes. Next one up, Rory Jennings, running out of time here on the Monday Club. Harry Maguire will remain at Manchester United this season and end up out of the England squad next summer.
No, I don't think he will stay at Manchester United. I think they need him out of the club, don't you? Like one way or another. Even if it means Manchester United have to take such a hit.
Yeah.
So I think they could get him out of the club, but they're going to have to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because
I just think if you take away the wages aspect, surely he wants to go.
No, but he's also has to earn his money.
Yeah, but
he also has to.
But then leads on to the England squad thing. I know Southgate's
position sewn up anyway, isn't he?
No, but exactly. I know that always happens with Southgate, but come on, if he's 4th choice centre back and only playing in the Champions League, well, he wouldn't play in the Champions League, would he? He'd play in the EFL Cup. That's not enough to get into the England squad.
Well, it is though.
No matter how loyal you are. No, come on. Well, that's an overreaction. Rory Jennings, you're brewing your own overreaction.
No, I'm not, Ollie. I'm just using the case study that we have. Like we have data on this.
No, but what I'm saying is, in those seasons, Harry Maguire has played Premier League football. But what I just said is that if he's the 4th choice centre back next season for Manchester United, and he only plays in the EFL Cup, you're saying that would be enough to make the England squad? He'll
play in the League Cup. He'll play some group games of the Champions League, and he'll feature in the Premier League if he stays at the club.
Will he?
4th choice centre half features, yeah.
How much though?
Well, I mean, Varane and Lisandro Martinez missed their fair share of games.
Yeah,
he will feature. And I think
so. Let's say
simply being a Manchester United player will get him in the England team.
Let's say he plays 10 Premier League games.
He'll play for England.
That is mad, though.
I don't make the rules. I don't want this to be the case. But also remember, 10 Premier League games plus Champions League games plus League Cup games. It's probably 30 games for all in all.